DRL Season 2 Winners Final. I've been excited for this one, dude. All right, let me just get them up. Forsa versus Romain. And Forsa was actually specifically telling me that these two are really good friends, and they were really hoping to play each other in the final, is what he said, which is pretty funny. But just like think about, let's check out this path these guys have taken to this point, though. Unbelievable runs from both of them, dude. Let's check it out. Here we are. So this is the winners bracket. So in the qualifiers, Forsa finished 8th. So very respectable, 380 bosses. I don't know what the average is, but high, like mid to high 70 average. Romain finished in 14th in the winner, so still really good. But yeah, these guys they're the giant slayers basically, dude. Especially Romain, I feel like, man. He's been destroying people. Romain takes out rank 3, takes out rank 6, takes out rank 2. It is Roman. Okay. My bad. I was asking that earlier. But yeah, and Forsa as well. Like, there's no easy path in the winner's final, dude. But, you know, Forsa takes out 9, takes out 16, takes out rank 5. And now we are here. And the thing is, look at the winner's bracket compared to the loser's bracket, dude. The loser's bracket is an absolute grind. Absolute grind. And that's what happens. So with this format, if you're in the winner's bracket and you lose, you get placed in the loser's bracket, and so you still have a chance. But once you lose in the loser's bracket, you're done. But the implications of this match are, first of all, the person who wins this has won the winner's bracket, which is insanely impressive. Impressive regardless from both these players. You know, winning 3 matches in a row to get to this point and finishing top 16. But then the winner gets to move on to the grand final, where they play a best of 3 against the winner of the loser's final down here. But they start with a 1-0 lead because it's still double elimination. And the person who wins this game will have not lost a single time, which means they start best of 3 with a 1-0 start. They only need to win once. Now, the loser of this is certainly not out of it. And honestly, they still have a really good chance to get back in to the grand final because they get placed in the loser's final immediately. So basically, there's a pretty high chance that there could be a rematch at some point. Yeah, obviously this path is way harder though, because now all of a sudden the person who loses this match has to win 3 straight to win. So very interesting stuff. Let's see what kind of seed they have, dude. I mean, hopefully, I'm hoping for a hard seed, man. I'm sure. I wonder what they're hoping for, I guess. But the harder the seed, the more their skill is on display. Now, like, hopefully it's not some meme RNG where it's just like someone's getting trolled the whole time or something like that, or just they get some kind of unavoidable death type of thing. But yeah, both these players, dude, winner's final, the best of the best, really. And yeah, we're checking out the seed. We'll check out the starting races as well that they get. And if access to Altus is on the table or not. Okay, what do we got? Double butchering knife, dude. Oh boy. Okay. I don't even know if Forza is looking at any of the other classes because we got a double butchering knife. Dang. Yeah, that's a great weapon, dude. That's huge. So, yeah, Romain's already on it as well, I guess. But seems like there won't be any weapon choices to make at the start here because they've got pretty much a top tier setup immediately right out of the gate. There is also the Omen Smirk Mask as well, which is a couple extra strength, which isn't bad. It kind of makes up for the class is the Samurai class, I think, right? So they do have 16 decks, but it's not bad to have, I guess. But yeah, the Omen Smirk Mask kind of makes up for it, but yeah, let's see what happens, dude. We still have 5 minutes until the match actually starts. Who will win it? The winner's final. I'm very happy I got a chance to commentate this as well, dude. I was really hoping I'd get at least one more match in because they're very fun to commentate on. It's a fun format. The head-to-head is absolutely brutal, though. We've seen in several matches so far that it really does not take a lot to lose at this level because these players are pretty consistently getting high 70s and like even with bad seeds, we've seen them get like mid to high 70s and, you know, low 80s potentially as well. They can really make anything work, and especially so far, we have a great start with the butchering knives. I don't think that's the Bonnie one. I think it's just the sacred butchering knife or whatever it's called. But yeah, that is a great axe, if I'm not mistaken. So double great axe is a really good build. Like, you got the fast power stance jump attacks, and as we all know, the meta for this format is you want to get 2 big bonking weapons and just start jumping. Just start jump attacking everything, pretty much. Great axes are a very solid pick for that. Very solid pick. I'm going to start a prediction really quick. So it's Roman. We will do 5 minutes. All right, dude. But yeah, the one thing that I didn't really think much about with these dual wield builds, because it's just like, oh yeah, you get dual wield, just go for it. But carry weight is a thing, right? I think the let me check how much this weighs, because I don't think it's that much. Like it might be a very solid early game power stancing weapon. It only weighs 8.5. And it's that's so light, dude. That's got to be one of the lightest great axes in the whole game for sure. Like most of them sit around the 13 weight mark, roughly. I mean, there are some pretty light ones like the gargoyles. But yeah, butchering knife is among the lightest, which is pretty solid. A pretty good pickup. Like just early. So they're going to be able to dual wield that immediately, basically, is what I'm saying. Which is nice because you don't have to go do some crazy setup. You don't need to go early Dragon Barrel to try to get a bunch of money so that you can enable your build to work or something like that. You don't need to get lucky with rune pickups. Like it'll just a couple levels. Like they're probably already going to be mid-rolling right away, especially with that light armor. This is the winner's final. There is still the grand final after this, which is the winner of the winner's bracket facing the winner of the loser's bracket. So one of these players will have a chance to win the grand final, the entire thing. But winner's final is like, this is just, I mean, you could essentially look at the winner's final as like just a normal single elimination tournament. So winning the winner's final is huge. But then, yeah, the grand final coming after, the person who wins this match is going to be in an incredible spot to win the entire thing, pretty much. Because as I said earlier, the grand final is a best of 3 match. And the person who wins the winner's final starts out with a 1-0 lead in the best of 3. So they're not actually going to play 3 matches. It's maximum 2. But what that means is the person who wins the winner's bracket only needs to win 1 time, and the person they face has to win twice. That is very good odds, especially considering the person who wins this match is going to have won 4 straight matches in the winner's bracket against all of the best players. So yeah, there's a lot riding on this match, dude. Yeah, hopefully we get a hard seed, but a fair seed, I guess. That's what I'm hoping for. Like one where the skill will really come through. Because we've seen all types of seeds at this point. We've seen ones that are like really easy until the very end, and we've seen ones that are easy throughout, where it's kind of just like, you know, some slight RNG differences on bosses make the difference. We've seen seeds where one player gets a way better build and ends up winning because of it. I don't think that's going to happen in this case, but we'll see what we pick up as we go through. That's what you would hate to see. You would hate to see a match like this come down to one person picked up an insane weapon and the other just didn't get it, like some random drop somewhere. You would hate to see that, but they have a build that could just carry them through the entire thing. So, all right, we're starting in a couple seconds here, dude. We are starting very soon. I'm going to refresh the overlay. All right, here we go. It is 12. The winner's final has begun. What is in store in this seed? All right, they're going to start by leveling up all their levels. You get enough levels at the start to get to level 30. So going all health, swapping the flask, all red. You don't really need blue for the most part. Like even if you have a good Ash of War build like Wild Strikes, you still don't really need blue because it's really efficient. You wouldn't want to go with anything that's not efficient anyway, so. Soldier of Godric Grace, and then we're going to be heading over to Liurnia, get the Sacred Tier into selling a bunch of our stuff. So in this format, the players get 30 random items. I believe it's 30. And so the Forsa's checking the talismans. Nothing too great. I mean, Ritual Sword is okay, but there are better things. It doesn't look like they have a great talisman setup. But basically, they're going to go sell all of the garbage they have and then use that to get upgraded immediately. All the smithing stones are already available at the shop in Round Table. So pretty much the early game is about checking merchants to see if they have any good builds, any really powerful weapons that you just can't miss out on. They do have the assassin armor, which makes you silent, which could be good potentially. And just trying to get money. Trying to get money early game so that you can get a plus 24 as early as possible. And then if you're lucky enough to find an ancient smithing or somber stone, then you can get a plus 10/25. Yeah, not great talisman setup. Ritual Sword, Tree Favor. Nah, not great. Nothing at this merchant either. But we are going to see some menuing. Now, this is where I'm sure I lost so much time to compare to these guys when I was doing the seed earlier. Like, these guys are fast, dude. They've probably done so many practice seeds, and you can tell. They don't have to think about where they're going. They know exactly what's going on. They're very quick. It'll be interesting. I don't think I've seen a double great axe build yet, though. I don't believe I've seen that. We've seen double great hammers. I feel like I've seen double colossal weapons. I haven't seen double colossal sword, which I've been very interested in, especially with like grafted blade. There have been opportunities, but nobody's done it. Yeah, we got Forbidden Lands, dude. Yeah, we had to... Certainly, there was an incident last time in Forbidden Lands on that last match. It's dangerous, dude. Okay, grabbing the items around this ruin. Nothing too good. Yeah, they're just looking for anything that will improve their build, any kind of money, anything like that is what they need. Again, we just got to pray that, like, you see... Ramon's right now not picking up some of the items that Forsa just picked up. I'm hoping that we don't have a situation where someone picks up something like game-changing and the other doesn't find it. Because that's the scariest thing in this format to me, head-to-head. Do see a slight lead from Forsa here. I mean, Forsa's got so much speedrun experience in the game. It wouldn't surprise me in any way to see him just being like slightly faster on all these running sections and stuff and all the menuing. He is a speedrunner. I mean, he's done so many runs in this game, like held world records at multiple points as well. Graveyard, are we seeing anything good? Nothing really too interesting from what I can tell. Got the insane Beastman with the disc throwing at him. Romain's checking all the same stuff. I guess there's a small rune. Which, they got a couple runes. So in the early game, that like picking up those 2 runes does mean you can probably get an extra like 3 or maybe a couple more upgrade levels. So that's not bad. What is that? 3,000? I think that's probably another 2 upgrade levels, and then with the extra one, maybe 3. So that's not bad. They're doing okay on money right now. And yeah, because auto upgrade is turned on, that means the players can upgrade pretty much anything, and then any weapon they pick up after will be upgraded to their highest upgrade level item. So in this game, upgrading weapons, the cost of it is based on the actual weight of the weapon. And so what they'll do is they get a seal, which weighs, I think they usually weigh 1.5. And that means it's very cheap to upgrade. So you can basically upgrade. Wait, yeah, they're getting a really high upgrade level here, dude. They're going to be at like plus 21 here. Those extra runes they picked up, it's pretty good. But yeah, what that means is that they can get that seal upgraded for cheap and then drop the weapons that they want to use, in this case, the butchering knives, and then it will be automatically upgraded to the same level. And so what it means is that you can get online very quickly in this. Like, there's not much setup that needs to be done. And yeah, Forsa's getting plus 20 is what he got to. That's pretty high off the bat, dude. I don't know if I've seen that high. Plus 21, there we go. He's probably going to be heading to the beach merchant now, too. Now, Roman, he sold the... Interesting, he sold the extra vigor hood. I mean, it's only plus 1 vigor, though, so it's not really that good. Yeah, he was just trying to get that. I think he got to plus 21 as well, I would assume. Yep, and then as you can see, Forsa drops the butchering knives, picks them up, and they're plus 21 just like that. So this is a really good build already. Did Roman get to plus 23? Damn, he's just pulling the runes out of his hat, dude. Gonna equip the physic as well. Looks like a thorny tier. It's pretty good on, like, especially on a faster jump attack build like this. They certainly have good builds already. Like, this is great stuff. This is really good stuff. We'll see this beach cave bosses here. First boss of the match. And it is a ghost flame dragon. Kind of gross, but... yeah, for a plus 21. The damage in Limgrave. It's great. It's still great damage, but just these ghost flames are pretty tanky, dude. And you kind of want Strike or Holy on them. Nice roll. One more jump attack on the leg. Very good. See if Roman gets as good of a kill as that. Now, that was that the... I couldn't tell if that was the windy or winged crystal tier, but there are some uses for the winged tier, although I haven't seen anyone use it. There are uses in the case that you get like a really heavy build with double colossals, and then okay, we got Knight's Cavalry. Roman's going to the Ghost Flame as well. His damage is definitely higher. I guess he really did get to plus 23. Where'd he get those runes from? But Knight's Cavalry's going down insanely fast as well. Dude, the damage already is crazy. I think that's the winged crystal tier. But yeah, I don't think they need it because they're not that heavy. The damage... this is already looking like this could be a big seed right here. Anything in Kale? Nothing really. I mean, there's a talisman there, the robustness one, but... Forsa was concerned that Ash of War. Roman's also smoking the Knight's Cavalry, man. This is such a good build already. I feel like this is the best build at the start of the game that I've seen in any seed, probably. So far, in any of the matches. Or is it checking the... or is... yeah, okay, so he picks up this Grace, and then he's going to head up to the... Crucible Knight Everjail. There's also the Lamenter Visage in there. That'd be some insane lamenting gameplay if we saw that. That'd be pretty sick. Where's him missing the jump up a couple times. But he is still... like, he's just... they're taking the exact same route, so he's still quite a bit ahead of Roman right now. Oh, wait, is he plus 21? I don't know. I don't know what they're at. They're at least at plus 21. Roman's actually going for the Beastman, though. So slight change in the route here between the two. Hey, we got a Misbegotten Crusader. I mean, these guys can hit pretty damn hard. But no problem there. We got a Chief Teef as well in the Bofa Cave. Getting stomped on. Shouldn't really cause any issues, though. Nice kill. Chief Teef the Legend. Now, I assume Roman's going to be heading up to the Everjail now. So, it was kind of cool. They were neck and neck for a second there, taking the exact same paths, but they've deviated a little bit. But Forsa is still... has, what, a 15-second lead, maybe? But Roman gets the jump the first try, though. So, it makes up a little bit of that time. But yeah, I mean, we're only 9 minutes in this match. A slight lead like that doesn't really matter. Still way too many things can happen. But, you know, that's pretty much what I expected of Forza, though. Saving time on the running sections compared to other people. Just being really efficient with it. All right, Crusader happening. See if he gets same RNG. Nice. Doesn't dodge the double swipe, though. Wasting maybe a little bit of time, but no problem. And Forza checking this other graveyard, too. I mean, what they're looking for right now, they don't really need much. Maybe some more money would be good, or an ancient smithing stone, or some, I don't know, talisman, I guess. I could easily see these guys going with, or an Ash of War to infuse, for sure. Go like a heavy infusion or something, which I assume is best on this weapon, but I don't know for sure. Dude, look at the damage already on Bernal. Oh boy, Bernal's corpse is trapping him in. And he didn't get that bell ring, but I guess he's going to get it later. I guess he's going to be getting it later. We've got a Black Knife Assassin. I think just a normal one. It's going with those rolling attacks. Missing a couple hits. Ramon's not far behind. Wait, one more. Oh! Survives with pixel HP. Okay, gets the kill. A little inefficient, though, but Ramon's still a little bit behind. Does have the one extra boss kill, though. Currently isn't the lead, but the lead doesn't really mean anything right now, because it's always just based on the order of bosses that they take. There are slight variations that the runners take in terms of the routing, which ultimately don't make huge differences in timing, but, you know, maybe they like to go, you know, check more merchants early if they don't want to miss out on any items or something like that. So yeah, the leads don't really mean too much early, but they're taking very similar paths this time. All right, see how Romain does with that assassin here. It's a huge whiff off the start. Assassin tries to go for the grab, misses. Couple rolling attacks in there. Nice stuff, but he jumps away. She jumps away, gets the kill. I mean, that was definitely a slightly faster kill. I feel like Ramon's actually made up that time that he's behind in the routing here. But yeah, Forza picks up that Black Knife Assassin. Grayson's going to check this Bridge Merchant. Let's see what he's got. Literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. They don't need much, though, dude. Like, if they can get... If they could get some of the jump attack buffing items, such as the Raptor Feathers and I just Claw Talisman, if they can get that, then like you don't need anything else. You are set for the entire game. You just need to go get upgraded. They're a little bit low on money right now, but they also don't need much more money to go get to plus 25 since they're already at, or plus 24, because they're already at plus at least 21. I think Ramon's at plus 23, so. I guess Stone Barb tier would be pretty good, but you can only ask for so many things, dude. They've got a great build right off the bat. Of course, I have an issue picking up that Mark of Blessing. That's not a bad pickup, though. Especially if you're rotted. Okay, gets a Stone Sword key as well. Especially if you're rotted or something and you're low health, you get a full heal plus full status cleanse. Ramon is buying the cracked pot, or he thought about it, but then did buy it. I think he maybe just wanted to buy something because he, I don't know, simply felt the need to buy something there, but there's nothing good. Crackpot's not really big on this. Heading to the third church. Now we'll see where Forza goes next. Probably we'll start picking off some more of the early game Limgrave chains, like the Geel one. You know, Geel into Weeping with that big boss chain. Goes with the Infinite FP tier. That's an interesting choice. I don't know. I feel like maybe one of those stat boosting tiers could have been better. Okay, we got a Clean Rot Knight who gets blasted instantly. No problems there. And they are tied at 5 for now. Ramon killed that 5th boss a little bit sooner. That's why he's in the lead. But the way this format works, deaths, so it is Deathless Randomizer League. Deaths are very bad. Okay, Forsa's going to head to that patches route, which I like. Going to check that merchant early. But deaths are very bad, and there's a very good chance you lose if you die, pretty much. But you're not. It's not over. So if you die, then your score is locked at whatever it was at the time of your death. And you can keep progressing, but your score is still going to be locked. The only way it gets unlocked is if the opponent also dies. And so if you die, you have to pray that your opponent dies, or else you're pretty much going to lose most of the time, unless you die super late. Like, dying super late is actually okay. Well, they have a finger, one of those finger runes casters on Romain right now. See if he just rests. Yeah, he just rests to get rid of it. Okay. Nicely done. Oh, he actually, that was so weird. He got stunned as he was at the Grace, I think, but it didn't even matter. But anyways, yeah, so deaths are really bad. And almost a sure loss, unless it's late. So we see, what we see some runners doing is a lot of the dangerous running sections late in the run. Ooh, Forsa tags himself with the arrows somehow. Yeah, doing those sections late gives you a better chance of winning, especially if they're really bad sections. And so it's not a bad play, because if you die and you're at like 75 bosses already, Dragonkin dies before I can even say he's there. This is an incredible build, man. Okay, Forsa having some issues getting out of there. Romain's heading in this catacomb as well. Some people choose to get the Grace and then leave because it's potentially dangerous, but he's going in it. I mean, these guys have basically the exact same route so far. Only difference is Romain killed the Beastman of Farmazula boss. And Forsa's going to head back there later, but yeah, basically, don't die. It is Deathless Randomizer League. Simply don't die and you're fine. Okay, some nasty enemies. Got a lobster sniping Forsa through this section, but he gets through it no problem. Now we'll see. Romain likes to kill the invader here. Looks like Forsa's going to be running back. I wonder which one's faster. This is obviously the safer play. Well, unless you have a whole bunch. Whoa, and all the enemies just disappeared there. I actually have seen that a couple times. Also, goodbye Dragonkin in 2 hits. By Romain, dude. But we'll see if Romain goes for the invader. But yeah, just despawning him safer, because if you get a horrible enemy, it'd be really bad. But with this amount of damage, it's almost like you're just going to one-shot him. So we'll see. See what happens here. Yeah, Forsa heading to Patches. And then, so once you kill Patches, you get his bell bearing. They also just picked up Bernal's bell bearing, so they're going to head back to Round Table. See how Romain gets through this section, though. Looks like that lobster's not trying to snipe him. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so Romain uses the physics, so he's probably going to kill this invader, which I like. I think it's a good play, dude. Especially when you're at this high level of competition. You kind of have to roll the dice a little bit more, I think. Okay, goodbye, Pat. It's blasted. And Forsa checking. Yeah, see, look what Romain does. And so now he just made up some time there. Because he didn't have to run all the way back. He one-shots the invader. Like, especially with this build. I think that was the right play. Man, both of these players, like, they know what the hell's going on here, dude. And we got a Godric. Mariner. And look at the damage, dude. Probably get a... No, they don't even get a stun. I think that was a headshot. Massive headshot damage. You know, Godric's actually looking kind of tanky right about now, but gets the stun, and goodbye, Godric. That was a really nice fight, dude. Perfect fight. And Romain's a little behind, but he has done 1 extra boss. So we'll see how their pace... I mean, that was a perfect Godric fight. We'll see if Romain can get as good of a fight as that. Patches with the insane drip. Man, they're doing the exact same stuff. Like, both of them check the fog gate to make sure no enemy followed so they can warp out. These guys have been studying each other's routes or something, dude. Again, they are really good friends, and they were saying they hope they meet each other in the final. And that's what ended up happening. Against all odds, too, because there's so many other players in this. But yeah, 8-8. Okay, they are deviating a little bit more now, because Romain's going for that big Limgrave chain, whereas Forsa's going to check the Dragon Barrow merchant, probably. Do the Pumpkinhead boss. I like checking the merchants early. I do think with this build, it's not as important. Whoa, that was crazy. Forsa just landed on a little branch. That was insane, dude. I wonder if that was intended, because that was wild right there. I think he would have survived regardless, though. Yeah, I don't think the merchants are as valuable on this, but you still could get Raptor's Feathers, a really good talisman. That's the main point of checking the merchants now. But yeah, they have split up a little bit. All right, we got a Grail. Flying Grail in here. Maybe it's not so bad, but we'll see if this fire... Oh, massive damage in the air, dude. Stuns him right out of the air. Oh, boy. That was insane. That was wild, dude. I'm pretty sure he was trying to fly there, but there's not enough room in the little boss arena. Meanwhile, Romain approaching that the troll in Limgrave, getting through that tunnel. Look at this extra item, the coil shield or whatever it's called. Not what he's looking for. Who's in there? It's someone big. It looks like a Rykard. I do believe the lava's turned off. Oh, and he gets a Serpent Hunter too, but there's no way it's better. Just bonk him, dude. Oh, yeah. Look at the damage on him. You get a stun. Gets a stun. Should just be able to finish off with headshots here. Very nice, dude. Very clean. Okay, Forsa's going to be heading to this Dragon Barrel Merchant. Avoids that Snowfield Rune Bear, which you definitely don't want attacking you when you're trying to talk to the merchant. We will see who this boss is. Anything good here? Nah, nothing good. So, you know what? The Cypher Pata, though, he was thinking about it. Buying that might have been a good play. Yeah, Forsa's going to get the plus 24 before he goes and checks that boss, but you got to be very picky in this. When you do Dragon Barrow stuff early, he picks up a Rune Arc. I don't know if he bought those Stone Sword keys already, but you got to be very picky in Dragon Barrow because you can die so fast. Even sitting at like 35, 40 vigor, Dragon Barrow is still... Get the wrong boss, especially one that does Frostcake. We got a Red Wolf, and now we do not have a Red Wolf because he's dead. In 2 hits again. Dude, this could be an mid-80s seed, I think. The pace that they're at is really good right now, but Romain takes a lead for now. We're just spending some time shopping, but it's not really a real lead yet. I think they're pretty much neck and neck, but we got a Tree Spirit. See if that Wolnir does anything bad. He's just going for it, dude. All these enemies are around here, but they're kind of ignoring him for now. The Wolnir's attacking him. Gets a big stun, though. Gets hit by the Wolnir and gets killed. Nicely done, dude. Oh, but he gets knocked off Torrent here. Oh my god, he's getting tossed around by all these guys. Oh my lord, he gets slammed. He's not letting him get away. He's not allowing it. And the laser beam. He is going insane, dude. Romain did something to anger that skeleton, I guess. All right, now what did Forsa end up upgrading to? Yes, it's annoying you get that extra dialogue when you're dropping. Forsa's at plus 25 now. He's got that Sacred Infuse as well with Night's Resolve. And Blink Bolt, I guess. Did I see a Night's Resolve? I thought I saw a Night's Resolve. I wonder if he's going to use that. Hey, we've seen people have some issues with Chief Teef, that combo. Also, Vike gets smoked by Romain, by the way. Super fast again. Oh my lord, they are just cruising through Limgrave. I can't even keep up with the bosses, man. They're killing him so fast. It's a great bow from that rat, apparently. Oh, and we got a Godfrey, but he didn't take it. Oh, no, he is going to take it. Okay, yeah. Like, Godfrey's I would say that's a green light boss here. Yeah, and this is going to be huge money from this guy. In a relatively easy fight. Should get some staggers, too. And you can still jump attack over these stomps, which is really nice. Yeah, look at that, dude. Perfect. But he is Sacred Infused, isn't he? Or is he lightning infused? I can't... the icons are too small. He might be like 1 sacred, 1 lightning? He had Blink Bolt on it, but I didn't see. But if he's sacred infused, that is definitely making this damage worse here. That may have been a mistake, actually. He gets stomped. The damage is really low, surprisingly, though. And also, Deathbird goes down for Romain in the Everjail. But right now, this Godfrey fight is definitely the interesting thing happening right now. Gets a huge stun. This is nice, dude. He's going to get huge money from this and like maybe speed up some of those Limgrave chains, but... Oh. Wonder how much money he just got from that. Godfrey does a slam and just kills everyone around him. All right, very well done, dude. Dragon Barrel boss down. Romain's got the lead, but Forsa has taken some other paths. Some longer paths, but does have a bunch of money now, I think. Yeah, he's got like 250k at least, dude. Look at that. Going all into strength. Okay, now he's swapping back to heavy now. He's swapping back to heavy. So his damage is going to be incredibly good here. Romain's just getting into Weeping now into the Runebear Cave as well. This is a wild build. This is, again, I think this is the best build I've seen. Romain having some issues with the Tree Spirit blocking the path, but gets him out of the way. We are seeing some Lantern Gaming. I kind of like the Lantern. Some of these, I never really thought about how dark some of these caves are. Godskin Duo. This is a great weapon for them, though. Oh my god, he two-shotted him. This is a great weapon because you're not locked into Strike, which a lot of bonking weapons are on Godskin. I mean, Strike is still super good, but on Noble, it's a little bit worse. Okay, mistimes the roll. He should be able to get the kill here regardless. Yeah, nice outspace. He doesn't go for the greed. But he's not going to get a 1 cycle, though. He's... like, that's a little bit of time loss, and Forza almost for sure will get a 1 cycle with the extra damage he's got. So maybe a slight misplay there. Does get that Godskin kill, though. It's little moments like that at this high level that really add up to make the difference in the matches. Yeah, Forza's now just starting that big Limgrave chain. We'll see how much better Forza's damage is here. And he's also got that Knight's Resolve going, dude. This is insane. I don't think it's going to last long enough for the boss, though. Oh, is he really going to go Serpent Hunter? Okay, Romain just fought the boss. Was that the Blade of Mercy? Ooh, Romain gets the Blade of Mercy, dude. Forza's going Serpent Hunter, which... I kind of feel like the Great Axes would have easily been better than this. Like, Romain killed him faster with even less upgrades than this. Kind of a little bit of a weird choice when you got a plus 25, but not too much slower anyways. I don't think it'll make a huge difference. I think definitely in some of the later game boss arenas... Wow, he takes a long time to die, dude. But yeah, some of the later boss arenas you'd want to go Serpent Hunter probably, but in that case, I think the plus 25 would have been faster than that, for sure. Romain in the Cemetery Shade, Catacomb. Yeah, and Forza's about to be dealing with that insane mess on the bridge, too. See if Romain bought those throwing knives that I forgot in my run earlier. Oh, he tried to use a Crystal Dart, but actually missed it. A Red Wolf, and you could jump this one, and he misses, though. But he gets the kill anyways. No problem. It's really hard not to whiff in this format, whiff attacks. It's very tough. I mean, this is a solid build that has, like, decent range on it and stuff, but even when you're doing those jump attacks, it's so easy to just jump in kind of the wrong direction. Oh, he just kills the... Oh, no, he didn't kill him. But I think he will. He's going to kill the Wolnir first, maybe? The Tree Spirit dunked himself. Oh, my God. That is so lucky, dude. He just dunked himself off of the ledge and died somehow. Wow. That's insane. Ramon's not going to like to see that, where he had kind of a slower fight with him, but we got a watchdog happening. He's going to tank the slam probably, or he's just not going to do it because of that elevation difference. Nice kill. Ramon's not going to like seeing that one. Just RNG of the gods right there for Forsa, where he just dunks him off. And that was like kind of a slower fight for Romain too, because he had all those skellies attacking him and stuff. Massive time save. Like, gets one-shotted again. Okay, Ramon's now going back to finish his upgrades, I believe, or at least just buy the rest of the Stone Sword keys. He's gonna get upgraded as well. Checking those bell bearings as well. I didn't catch what was in all the burn all bell bearing. That's where, okay, so that's where Knight's Resolve is. Ramon's gonna buy it. And patches, we got the Ancient Stone. Yeah, and now he gets those throwing knives. Okay. Okay. Well, the builds are going to be the same, pretty much. I have to think Forza has taken a slight lead, though, with that insane RNG on the, on the Tree Spirit. But we'll see how these other fights go. And he's got some more time to save as well on the Godskin duo because Romain didn't one cycle. So this could be a little bit of an early lead here for Forza. If he plays this correctly, that is. But both of these players are already on excellent pace, just steamrolling their way through early Limgrave. Look at that damage, dude. Maybe go for a headshot to kill? Nicely done. Perfectly done. So satisfying. Big headshot. All right, Romain is going to the Avatar and Weeping. It's a Watchdog. Some pretty chill bosses so far. It's a Lightning Watchdog who always does... Just kidding, doesn't always do the lightning move. I think if you're far away, you can bait out that lightning move. See if he jumps this one. Doesn't jump it. Kills him in midair as well. Good stuff. Forza now just heading into Weeping. So Romain's got sort of some more progress on the map, but Forza did go to Dragon Barrow, check the Merchant, and he did the Godfrey fight, which gave him at least 250k runes. So Forza's a much higher level right now. I would imagine Romain's going to be heading over there soon, though. Should be heading over relatively soon. But again, the Merchant check isn't as important on this seed. If you have a garbage build, okay, Forza's going to be heading over to this Tree Spirit. See. Ooh, the Tree Spirit goes the other way, but he still gets through. Nice. But yeah, the Merchant checks just don't really matter as much because they have such an insane build already. There's really not much they can do to improve the build. All right, this is this Godskin duo. See if he can get a one cycle. He's going to get poked here. Gets hit. We got a double Gargs happening for Romain, but luckily it's super early in the game. He's going to get the one cycle easily. Easily gets that one cycle and saves a bit of time. Saves a bit more time. He's building on his lead. First Gargoyle goes down easily, though, for Romain. Who gets knocked back by the Twin Blade. Oh, he needs 2 more hits to finish it off. Lets him get in the Axe phase. Whiffs again. One more attack should do it. I don't really like that crouching attack with the double Great Axe, but maybe it could be good for, like, roll catching, I guess. Yeah, Forza has now taken the lead, though. And he's already done that Godfrey, too, so he's... I almost want to say, with that Tree Spirit, he's probably a minute ahead already, which is a lot for this early in the game. Feels like a lot. Yeah, that Tree Spirit decided that he was going to help him out, help him get to the grand final. Just walk off the edge and just die. Where Romain had certainly not a disaster fight, but is, you know, more average fight. Where the guy actually had to be killed with the weapons. Romain grabbing the Sacred Tear. Forza's not far behind on a similar path, though. Gonna head to that Watchdog. And Romain's heading to the Deathbird. Forza gets good RNG again. That's what I was saying. Like, that lightning move. That Watchdog normally does that lightning move right away, but for Romain, he didn't. Oh, boy. We're seeing some RNG differences right now. I think they're both just playing. They're both playing as well as each other, but I think Forsa's gotten better RNG so far. Okay, Ramon's... I say that, now Ramon's whiffing all the time, but okay, gets the kill. The RNG right now is in favor of Forsa, but will it balance out? He's at least a minute ahead right now, I want to say. At least. Yeah, that is one thing too, is that right now Romain doesn't have he doesn't have another Ash of War to heavy infuse his other butchering knife. So his damage is a little bit lower. Oh, Romain gets knocked down by the Death Knight. There we go. Forsa heading into that double Gargs as well. He's got that Knight's Resolve going. I really like that. Oh my lord, the damage is ridiculous. Death Knight goes down as well. This is stupid. This is insane stuff. Massive, like another huge time save for Forsa there. And by huge, I mean like 20 seconds, but still, dude. Every fight that goes by, Forsa's pulling ahead more. And right now, they might look tight on bosses. Romain's even got the highlighted score, which means he killed the 19th boss faster than Forsa did, but Romain is not ahead right now. There's no possible way. Because Forsa already went to Dragon Barrow and killed a Dragon Barrow boss at the Bellbearing Hunter Shack. Whereas Romain's been kind of picking off these early bosses. But that strategy has been paying off here because, you know, not only is he executing the fights really well, but from that Dragon Barrow, he got at least, I think he got like 270k runes. And so he's just got a bunch of strength right now with his double heavy infusion. And he is smoking the bosses. He is decimating these bosses, and like his damage is considerably better right now. But Romain, right now, he's still on an excellent pace. They're both on a ridiculously good pace still. Hey, we got another Godfrey. Wait, what? Didn't it? I'm confused. Is this Golden Godfrey? I guess it must be. Is the axe full? That's weird. Yeah, it is. Okay, interesting. Golden Godfrey, but he's not golden. All right, Forsa dealing with this duo boss. Takes him out easily. Again, Romain's got a lead on score. But we know that it's not a real lead right now. At least I think. I don't see what... Like, Romain really hasn't done much faster than Forsa right now. Forsa seeing that Death Knight. Let's see how he does. I really like that Knight's Resolve. Like, the Knight's Resolve on the opening hit is so big. It's so much damage. Chooses not to do it this time, but nice jump over the attack. Hyper Armor Stu gets another jump. One more for the stun. Oh my lord, another stun. Is he going to skip the grab? The Death Knight doesn't do the grab. Why is he not doing the grab? That's so weird. Romain heading into the Miranda cave. All right, Forsa gets the kill. Pretty similar time on that Death Knight kill, I would say. But it's kind of weird that he didn't get the grab. Almost bad RNG a little bit. His grab would have been a little bit faster to get your punish off. We got a Torch Tree Sentinel. That's not so bad. Smallest boss arena in the game. Nice damage, dude. Just decimate the Tree Sentinel. Okay, so Romain is now going to be heading to Dragon Barrow, I think. I think he's going to do the Mariner in that boss sequence. Or is it taken? I think this is a slightly longer path through this catacomb. This is Death Touch Catacomb, I want to say. Okay, we got a Godric. Nice. Kills him, or stuns him before he runs away. Or gets a phase 2. Let's see how Forsa gets out of this, though. Got a lot of enemies. Oh, he hyper armors the Firebomb. That's great, dude. Oh, and Godric gives him bad RNG, and he does the Vortex. Oh, no, dude. Yeah, that's more time lost, I want to say. Although Romain did have a higher upgraded weapon for that Godric, I still feel like the fight was a similar length of time because he got bad RNG. We're just heading into that Avatar. Yeah, we'll see if Romain can get a good fight with that Godfrey and try to save some time. And the Avatar is dead in 2 hits. This pace is insane right now. Like, this has got to be mid-80s pace at least, dude. I don't really see how this could be going better right now. And you even got bosses just jumping off of ledges for you. It's perfect. But yeah, they both, if you missed it, they both had a starting class that had double butchering knives. And it's a perfect weapon to dual wield pretty much because it's super light. It's the lightest great axe, or it's tied with the lightest great axe in the game. So you know, you don't need a bunch of endurance to wield it or anything like that. And yeah, you just started with it so fast. So much damage. Also got Knight's Resolve. And Forsa also found Blink Bolt, which got him another infusion. Like that's why Ashes of War are important to find on this, because you want to you need an Ash of War to infuse your weapon, and you want to get those heavy infused as soon as possible so your strength scaling can come in. But right now, Romain only has one infusion. And he's also not really using his Knight's Resolve, but Forza's using it really well. We got a Cemetery Shade who gets one-shotted. Poor guy. And this Flying Grail as well for the Pumpkin duo. Jump attacks on the leg. Beautiful kill. Yeah, and Forsa does take the boss lead now. I honestly would say Forsa's probably a good minute and a half ahead right now. But we'll see what kind of fight, what kind of Godfrey fight Romain gets. It should be, like, if he executes it well, it should be faster than Forza's, I think, but Forsa did get hit a few times. Yeah, Forsa's just going to go into early Liurnia now. Yeah, the build is looking great. They're just simply going through the boss chains now, for the most part. Okay, we do know there's a Snowfield Rune Bear up here. Romain's got to be careful of that because we have seen incidents where people trigger the enemy here, and then they have a disaster with the merchant and like trying to fight the boss or something. Okay, nice jumps down by Forsa. A bunch of items down here. Nothing good. Some magic grease, I guess, but yeah, Romain taking the safe path around him. The smart thing to do. Let's see if he buys that Cypher Potta, though. I like maybe... Okay, we also got a Falling Star Beast. I think with this build, they just don't... They probably don't need it, but that Sacred damage against some of the Ghost Flame Dragons or something. Nice Nitrous all by Forza. I really like how he's using that. You know, when the boss is doing something... It's a magic tier. When the boss is doing something, you may as well use Knight's Resolve, and Romain's fighting that Godfrey here. Nice jump attacks. Uses an R1 on that one. Probably could have fit in a jump attack there. Wants to get a stun soon. Gets a big stun. Gets the riposte as well. So far, so good. His damage is looking real nice right now. Playing it very safe, though, which is probably the smart thing to do. Nice strafe under that. Probably the smart thing to do when you're in Dragon Barrow. Is he going to... Okay, he doesn't go for the jump attack on that one. Knife to upkeep that poise damage as well. We're just heading to a Death Riper in the meantime, but... It'd be interesting to see how much damage this Godfrey does, but for their sake, I don't really want to see it. Hey, this should be it, I think. Perfect kill here, dude. There's one more jump attack. For both of them. They both kill them both kill the bosses at the same time. So Romain gets that big money now. But Forza had it for the past 20 minutes or more. So the advantage is certainly for Forza right now. He is in the lead. Romain's going to be heading to Margit as well. Meanwhile, Forza heading to Eastern Liurnia. Will we see any spicy bosses on this? So far, it's been pretty chill. I want to see some Millennia gameplay, dude. Especially with this build. I want to see that. It looks like another dragon. We're just going to pick up this Grace here. He's going to... Okay, he's just getting his physic back, I guess. 220k from that Godfrey, apparently. Yeah, that's a great... Like, honestly, one of the perfect bosses to get there because you get so much money. Okay, we got a Ralva here. Should be pretty chill. Nice jump attack over the Groundquake attack, and there he goes. Dude, look at that Knight's Resolve damage on a Geel. Guess a whiff, though? Okay, luckily a Geel doesn't fly away or anything. It's so important to not whiff on the dragon bosses because, you know, next thing you know, you do one whiff, and then the boss starts flying around and gets stuck on some ledge, and it's all because you just whiffed one attack. So, yeah, very important on those dragons especially to not whiff anything. All right, who's replacing the Mariner? It is a Rolana. Dude, Rolana's damage is so funny how low it is in these early game sections. We'll see if he does some nice jump attacks, but I cannot believe how low her damage is, man. Okay, lots of whiffs happening. This is not the cleanest from Forsa so far. I mean, her damage is low, but he's got to be a little careful here now. He gets a big stun. That should do it. Hey, Romain is getting bubbled. Meanwhile, these Forsa's getting the kill on Rolana, but this is where Endure is so nice because you can just use Endure and then Memory of Grace, and you're good. Nothing can really interrupt you at that point, but gets that Memory of Grace off eventually. Okay, Forsa's gonna be heading to that Margit now, I think. Yeah, it is funny how little damage Rolana does. She would be so threatening if she did kind of like similar damage to what she does in the DLC, or like just similar percentage damage to, of the player's health. It would be so scary. All right, Avatar down 2 hits again. She would be one of the scariest bosses in the whole thing, I think. Owns is... I honestly think Owns is maybe the scariest solo boss in this whole format. The Frostbite in combination with him just having really high damage somehow. It makes him scary no matter where you find him. All right, Rava's going down here really quickly. So easy, dude. Simple. Ramon in the Dan Everjail, I think. The Radagon. The damage is really good, though. And he skips phase 1. And then I should get a stun here, I think. To get it in time. Yep, there it is. One more jump attack. And they're just scripting all the bosses, dude. They're scripting all of the bosses. That's the Morgott Remembrance. Blood-sucking tier. If only that was actually good. You might think, like, it might sound really good. It's like, oh, blood-sucking tier, you drain health, but you get 20% more damage for like a minute or something. But the health drain is a fixed amount of health per second. And it's like 20-something health. It's just way too high. It's really bad. It's really bad tier. So... yeah, I am seeing some starting in their streams, I guess. Okay, Maggie's going down quickly here, but she backs out. Okay, still gets a kill. Keep an eye on that stuttering, because, yeah, I saw a couple little stutters there. What is this boss pace right now, man? 28 bosses down in 44 minutes for both of them. And the bosses are all getting two-shotted. Watchdog goes down, 2 hits. I can't really think of what would be faster than this right now. I have not seen a faster seed than this right now. This is unreal stuff. I'm gonna refresh their streams because maybe that's a problem. Maybe my internet's acting up. Because, yeah, I'm seeing some stutters on both of them as well. This might be an insane seed. Yeah, that's true. There have been some other crazy seeds as well. Hey, we got a Bloodhound Knight. It's a couple whiffs already. I think Ramon's going to have to clean that up if he's going to be able to catch up. Forza thinking, I already killed this guy. What's going on here? Yeah, that Bloodhound Knight goes down. Now, one thing I don't think we have, though, is Altus access. If I'm not mistaken. That's what we're missing. So for this to be a truly insane mid-80s seed, they do need to have Altus. and like deck this basically. And we don't have any deck this medallions so far. So that's going to be something to keep an eye out for. But for these players, it doesn't really matter. Like they're not necessarily just going for a high score. They're just they need to beat their opponent. It doesn't matter if you beat them and it's like 70 to, you know, you get a score of 70 and you win, or if you get a score of 90 and win. It doesn't matter. You just got to win. So you gotta do well with what you get here. And so far they are doing that. We got a big Theodorix though. And he's doing his crawl. He couldn't get that stun. But yeah, we're still getting some stutters though. Not sure why that is. Gets a big stun finally, and easily gets the kill. I think both of the streams are starting at the same time too, so I don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, nice Theodorix kill. Forsa right now is in the lead, going to that Torch Tree Sentinel in the smallest arena of the game, but gets a big whiff though. It kills him in like literally 2 hits though. Yeah, it's that French internet, surely. It's that European internet. Oh, Forsa doing a little bit of a different jump up here. I guess he wants to check that item. Just kidding. Just a slightly different path. Not sure if it's faster, though. Into the Dan Everjail. Romain is heading over to Western Liurnia. We'll see if he does that skip down. I think I've only seen one player do that skip down to the Road's End Catacombs. Yeah, both their streams are starting. They're not at the exact same time, though. I'm sure it's on my end, but I don't know what's happening. All right, Radagon going into phase 2. To get the stun. Exact same kill that Romain had. Romain also smoking Edred at the same time. My god, dude. This is insane. Will they face any difficulties, though? Like, that is what I'm wondering here. Because I think probably both of these players are hoping to get, you know, some... Like, you would probably want to get some hard stuff so that your opponent has a chance to fail, and then you just want to execute better than them, right? Okay, down goes Maggie again. But right now, this is looking like the golden seed. Not really any tough bosses yet. Gets the infinite stamina tier, and Forza really likes that. Doesn't last that long, but... I mean, if you can just infinitely jump attack with stamina, I guess it's pretty good. I also didn't catch if Romain did the skip down. Either way, the skip only saves like 10 seconds, so... Not a big deal. When a Road End Catacombs, there's a Spear Caller Snail boss down here. But that lead, I think the lead Forza has right now feels legit. Yeah, Golden Seed pun not intended, actually. They got a Shield Tree Sentinel who's going to die in 4 hits again. Ooh, doesn't get the roll, though. I was wondering if he's going to try to greed that and kill him in midair, but still pretty good. The Golden Seed. Romain, I think, is heading back to Soldier of Godric now. Forza heading that Bloodhound. Let's see if he whiffs hits. Did he just stun in 1 hit? Did I see that correctly? He might have double hit him or something weird. But yeah, Forza just keeps saving time on every fight right now. And that's what you got to do. Like, in order to win this at this level, the routing... players aren't going to have big time losses in the routing for the most part. At this level. Where the matches are won and lost, in the case where they get, you know, like the same build at least, is just on the boss execution. Right now, Forza has better boss execution. I mean, he did also do that early Dragon Barrel, which gave him a bunch of money, which worked out pretty well. But I think the main difference right now is he's had better boss execution and also probably just better boss RNG. Let's see how he does this Theodorix here. Gets a big hit in there somehow. Oh my lord, the damage is insane. And this is Theodorix, but look, Theodorix doesn't do the crawl for Forza this time. Romain, he did the crawl, but Forza is missing some hits, but I think this is still going to be a faster kill. And gets him down, dude. I think that was still a faster kill than what Romain got. Because again, Romain's crawled away. So there is some RNG that's coming into play here. Romain doing this Celia tunnel skip, gets it pretty easily. Well done. Okay, they're kind of converging on the same spot, but Forsa just killed more bosses right now. And honestly, we're getting to the point of the match where you start to see actual leads. And as I said earlier, I think this is an actual lead here. I think Forza is for sure like maybe more than 2 minutes ahead, I want to say. We've got a bell-bearing hunter. Another, like, this is a perfect weapon for this boss. I think the double colossals can be a little slow, maybe. When you got double great axe or double great hammer, it feels like a much better speed on these bosses. One more for the stun. Gets that big stun. Nice. Perfect fight on the bell-bearing hunter. Yep, I think Forza is going to have to start getting some he's going to have to start to have some suboptimal fights for Romain to catch up here. Or there has to be some incident, something. He's built up. Oh my god, look how fast Forza does this skip. My god, dude. That keyboard and mouse skip. Beautiful. That is gaming, dude. Yeah, Romain's really gonna have to lock in here for the rest of the game. Like, even more so. But they're still both on incredible pace. But Forza's just going faster right now. He's going faster and also just getting better RNG, I would say. But let's see how this fight goes. It's that jump attack. It's the grab. You really like to see the grab because you can just jump it. Perfect. Like, I said Romain had a perfect fight, but that looked more perfect to me, I think. Better attacks right there. The Avatar in the Nox Duo arena is going to die here as well. This is crazy stuff. There's not even time to talk about what's happening in the fights because they kill them way too fast right now. They are killing them way too quickly. And both of them, dude. Like, I wonder what pace they're on right now. It's got to be... This is mid-80 pace right now, I have to imagine. And I don't really see it slowing down either unless I start getting some horrible RNG. We got a Jagged Peak Drake, I think. Romain fighting the Commander O'Neill replacement boss. Going for the legs. Boss is letting him wail on him, but he gets a whiff. See if he can get that stun in time before anything happens. Maybe like 2 more hits. Oh, he gets the whiff. He kind of delayed. I don't know why. And now we got kind of a terrain issue. Ooh, this is not looking good here. Romain's wasting some time, but Force also tanks a hit on the Avatar. Okay, Romain does get the stun. Oh, Forza gets horrible RNG here. He tanks a couple hits, and now he's getting punished for it. Gets the Erdtree. Oh my goodness, Forza got to be careful here. You can't panic. Oh boy, that's the closest call we've seen so far. That was not a good Avatar fight. Kind of misplayed it, and then ended up getting that Golden Lance attack, which wasted a bunch more time and nearly killed him. That's the thing. It doesn't matter what boss pace you're on. If you die, like... you're pretty much done, right? So not only do you have a death and then your score's locked, but you also lose a bunch of time because you died, right? So you got to run back to wherever you were. Anyways, he gets the save. Nice save. But Romain does make up a little bit of time here. Let's see how this Jagged Peak Drake goes. He immediately flies up, which is not ideal. Forza got that Dragon Moon grease, dude. Let's see how he plays this. He goes for the leg. Oh, he's going to get the stun here. Nicely done. Okay, well, he makes up some time back just from this fight alone. Romain's got the Via's champions, I think, right? Or wait, who is that? Who is that? I didn't even see who that was, dude. I couldn't tell. Oh, it was Mimic. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I was like, who's the NPC that is wielding a seal or something? I thought he was wearing a seal. But anyways. And then we got a Redan fight. He's actually blasting arrows here. This is a little awkward. Okay, avoids those arrows and now gets a big combo on Radahn. Let's see. Oh, he's easily going to skip phase 2 or skip the meteor attack. Oh my, and a big double hit there too. One more hit. Nice kill. But look at this. Forsa's caught up behind him all of a sudden. Did he kill the Mimic Tear already? Surely not, right? I don't think he did. But I don't know. He might have just killed him so fast. Got that infinite stamina tier that he's using. And look at that. You just have unlimited stamina. And he gets a good attack. He can just keep swinging here. Yeah, that infinite stamina tier is so nice, dude. Look at this. Oh, but he's whiffing some attacks, though. You know what? I think Romain's fight was faster than this. He got a better opening attack. Yep, it definitely was better than this. Romain's heading to that Cemetery Shade Catacomb as well. I don't think Romain went to the X-Psyches yet, but I think he's just going to do... He's going to, after this, go back to X-Psyches and then do the Duelist Cave, probably. Ooh, we got an Avatar, and Forsa's going to avoid it. Okay. Avatar is really slow, but... Yeah, I think that's probably a smart call, because it's a 3-phase fight, and... You're... No matter how much damage you're doing, you still have to, like, go through the whole riposte thing, and then the boss has to spawn back in. It's pretty slow. I feel like with this damage, it might not have been so bad, but... We'll see if Romain makes the same choice, though. Yeah, and this is the highest... I think the highest scaling in main Caelid, though. Ooh. Some really bad enemies here. This is really bad, actually. So, okay, so Forsa's gonna have to Memory Grace out of this now. He evades all that really nicely, though. That Tree Spirit. That's memed by the DLC mage. Classic DLC enemy. It's gonna probably just have to pop in the cave and then Memory Grace out here. Nice. Doesn't get it by that swipe either. Okay, Black Knife Assassin. Romain just gets grabbed. Looked like he wanted it or something. Or maybe his controller disconnected or something, dude. Not a good start to this assassin fight. Assassins can be very awkward with, like, jump attack builds, man. But he's going with that crouch, and it's working pretty nicely. Will he get a stun here? Yeah, I think he tried to R1, but I think the game ate the input or something. Oh. Nearly gets grabbed again. Okay, Forsa's going to the Mimic here. Yeah, it's doing those great act roll attacks. I mean, those look pretty solid on the NPCs, honestly. Gets a jump attack in there and cancels the heal. Nice, dude. Good execution on that. I guess Romain's going to be heading back to that Caelid section maybe later with the X-Psyches, or maybe he's just avoiding it altogether. I don't know. Probably not, though. All right, are we seeing... Okay, yeah. So Forsa's heading into that Duelist Cave now. He did unlock the Stone Sword lock, and the way it works is once you unlock that Stone Sword lock at the entrance, this back entrance also opens up, and then there's a skip into it. And he executes a skip first try as well. Got that infinite stamina tier going. I forget how long it lasts for. It's not that long. I thought it was like 15 seconds maybe. Yeah, the infinite stamina tier is already gone. Romain in Lakeside Crystal Cave as well. And goodbye, Troll. Look away for 1 second, and it's dead. But yeah, I think we're gonna be seeing Dragon Barrow now. I think that's where Forsa's heading. Whoa, boy, this is where things get really dangerous. Pretty much the highest scaling in DRL is in this area. That's like normally accessible. Romain having a dog incident as well. Ooh, Solitary Knight. And he's gonna do it. I don't know. Okay, he's doing it. This is scary to me. Going with that infinite stamina tier with the crouch pokes, or they're not pokes, but dude, I'm so curious on his damage. I mean, Forsa's damage is actually not bad, but how is Solitary Knight? How is his damage? But we might not see it if Forsa executes this properly. You definitely have to play safe here, because I think there's some serious, like, insta-kill potential with this guy. He does an Ash of War into the follow-up. We're just playing this really well, though. But right now, he's got the high... Solitary Knight, he's got the high ground. Let's see if he can cancel that heal, too. He's doing a nice job. This is looking like he made a right choice by going for this, dude. He's canceling everything, going for those nice rolling attacks. Wow, this is really good. Oh, massive hit, but he gets the kill. Nicely done, dude. That was really good. That's a massive hit. That Ash of War would have done like 85% of his health bar, I think, if he got hit, even by the first part. That was just an R1, I think, or maybe it was a tap R2, but still. Doesn't get that much money from that, though, unfortunately, but still something. Yeah, well played, though. I would have skipped that, personally. I feel like I would have just run right past that. But he executes it well. Ramon's in Limgrave, Tree Sentinel. We got a Smaragd. Is this a Smaragd? No, this is the... What the hell is he doing? This is a Dula, and he's clipping through the ground. Kind of making his head more presentable, though. That's what she said. I guess. He gets the massive stun on a Dula. I feel like he's just going to get the kill here. Nice, man. That should be some pretty good money. The boss on the bridge, he saw who it was, and he clearly liked it. So I couldn't tell who it was, though. Looked like maybe a duelist or something. Also, Romain managed to find the Deathless lift, one half of it. So now that's something to keep an eye out for. If they find Deathless, this is going to be... They're both going to hit 80 on the seat, almost for sure. Like, they're halfway through, and they're already over 40 bosses. Romain getting some bad RNG on this Deathrite bird, though. He's flying around. He probably could have blown off the edge, but he got caught up on the branch and then doesn't go towards him. There are a bunch of enemies around here. It's another double hit, though, I think that was. That was a Cemetery Shade for Forsa. Let's see if he can... We get a backstab or something. He's got... This is another boss that's kind of tricky with the jump attacks, but Cemetery Shades like to do that. They just like to teleport away and then just go totally passive for some reason, but Forsa didn't quite get there in time. He gets one jump attack off there. And see, look, the Cemetery Shade is just going to sit there for some reason and just walk. But I would like to see a backstab here from Forsa, but he's not quite getting into the right positions for it. Like, you can kind of just run around them and just backstab really quick, but he does get the kill. Not the fastest, though. But does get it. Yeah, that's a boss. Cemetery Shade does not have a lot of health, but the damage can be insane if you get comboed, and so much bleed build up, too. 44 bosses killed in just over an hour. I mean, this is... Am I insane to think this is almost 90 pace? I don't think 90's ever been done before that I know of, but... Like, the problem is, once you get really far into a really high boss count, there just aren't bosses anymore. Like, there aren't quick bosses to go kill anymore. It kind of depends. I think a lot of it would depend on the extra graces you get, but Ramon's heading into that Watchdog Duo Catacomb. Gets through the first part, no problem. Let's see if he has to roll through here. The Chief Thief is just AFK, so that's really good. Ooh, Fire Giant phase 1. That's not that bad, actually. You can get a lot of damage once you break that. Ooh, nice dismount dodge. You love to see that. Nice dismount dodge on the Avalanche. So it's going to be whether or not the pots get in the way here, and they are, definitely. Fire Giant rolls away, though. That's a lot of damage he does. A lot of damage. He's missing the hit on the leg. Should be able to break it here. That's the break, and then should be looking to get a stun very soon. There it is. Big stun. He's attacking that heal, that weak point. Lots of damage. He's not going to be able to kill him before he rolls away, but look at the damage. He's going to get a lot of money for this, too. Ramon's still clearing out the early Kaled stuff. Yeah, that his left leg is just simply clipping through the tree. Oh, this is really awkward now. Nice dodge, though. Forsa, he doesn't know what's going on, the legs. Yeah, that ankle is exposed now. One more hit should do it, but he's going back up on the tree, and now the Flame of Fell God's coming out. Stalling a little bit more. Dodges the fireball. One more hit should do it. There it is. Nice. Perfect kill, dude. Considering. See how much money he gets from that. 230k in the bank for that. And he's going to be heading into the... Whoa, that kind of scared me. I thought he didn't get his... I thought his second jump wasn't working there, dude. He's going to head into the Beastmen cave, though. And dude, he got a golden epitaph. That is massive. Golden epitaph. So now if you get a Deathbird, that thing is getting deleted. Romain heading into a Renala fight. Thanks him the laser. See if you can get that kill before summons start coming out. But he whiffs a hit, though. It's the wolves, and he's killing the wolves. Gotta be a little careful, maybe. One more hit should do it. Okay, Renala goes down. Forsa's looking really good right now, dude. He's heading into that Beastmen boss. The one scary thing about this is that the rest of the Dragon Barrel bosses you can just leave if they're bad, but this one, it's a little tougher to memory grace out potentially, but it's a Rotten Duelist. It's pretty good. Pretty good boss. Jump attack. One more for the stun. And look at that infinite stamina tier. That's where the infinite stamina tier is coming in. I actually don't know why he reposted, though. I think with that infinite stamina tier going, he could have easily just killed without it, but it's a kill anyways. Full Dragon Barrel clear. Pretty much. Is he going to head back to that avatar? I mean, he's looking at his Kaled bosses. I don't think so. Yeah, he's going to head into the avatar now. Romain's heading into Eastern Liurnia as well. With that golden epitaph, though. And that was from the Fire Giant, I believe. So, nice headshot by Romain on the face. Oh, again, dude. With some bad RNG, though. Nice Torrent dismount. One more hit. Oh, and Forsa gets a Deathrite Bird immediately. The golden epitaph immediately going to be saving him time here over Romain, because Romain had a really bad RNG fight with this guy. And look at the damage, dude. Wait, is he going to fly off the edge? Not quite. At RNG, though. It's the orbs. But, dude, look at his damage. It's insane. Honestly, for Romain, things are going from bad to worse. He doesn't know it because he's probably thinking right now, like, man, this is such a great seed. I'm blasting through everything. But Forsa everything is going right for him right now. Everything is going right. He's got Last Rites, which is insane damage buff on undead enemies. He went to that Bellbearing Hunter Shack early, got a bunch more money, so he just had better strength scaling for most of the early game. Also had some good RNG with like tree spirits running off the edge and just dying. We got a full Deathless as well, by the way. I just noticed that Romain got full Deathless, so this is going to be like a high 80s seed, I think. As long as we don't have any incidents, but a nice Agil fight from Romain. I'm not seeing a lane for Romain to catch up, though, man. I don't see it because like Forsa has to make a mistake now. That's the only way. And it might not look like this is a huge lead, 47 to 45. Forsa's like usually when we see people do early Dragon Barrel, or like it's not really early doing an hour in, but usually when we see people doing Dragon Barrel, the person who doesn't go there pulls way ahead because the Dragon Barrel bosses are just slower. But in this case, Forsa's still ahead, dude. We got a Rolana happening. Getting tagged quite a few times. We've seen Rolana give people some issues, dude. But gets that stun. Should get the kill here when she tries to go phase 2. Nice. All right, Rolana and Renala. He whiffs on that last jump attack, but doesn't even get the summons, dude. Way faster fight than what Romain had. The lead is building up massively. And you have to imagine Forsa is going to find that Deathless. He doesn't have any of the medallions yet. Okay, Romain's heading into Dragon Barrel now, so we'll see what choices he makes. Does he fight that Solitary Jail Knight? Or whatever the hell his name is. I don't think so. I feel like most players would skip that, but it worked out. For Forsa, you got like a moderate amount of money for it, but is he gonna do it? No, I think he's gonna bail probably. I don't mind that. I don't think that's a big like that's certainly not a mistake from Romain. I think that's fine. Like it's not like Forsa's fight was that fast anyways. Especially on a seed like this, I think they're gonna have opportunities to kill so many extra bosses. that like skipping one of the like slower ones isn't really a big deal. Duelist goes down in 3 hits for Forsa. Doesn't even get to do anything. This is insane, man. This is the God Seed right here. Maybe. I mean, what they're missing, they don't have the jump attack build. That's what they don't have. Well, dude, the Adula is doing the same thing it did for Forza. Let's see what kind of RNG he gets, but it does an extra attack. Oh my god, what the hell's going on with him? Dude, his head's right there. Smoke his head. Gets a huge stun so fast. The head was just sitting there. Oh my lord, what an Adula kill. Dang. But he's going to need a lot more than that to catch up, though. But that was really good. Nice backsteps from Forza there. Let's shoot that rot. This pace is so absurd. 49 bosses with 51 minutes left. Okay, Lightning Ball is kind of scary. Okay. Dodges most of them. Let's see how this Fire Giant goes for Romain. I mean, it wasn't the cleanest for Forza, but it was pretty good. Just... Oh, and you know what? A really good attack to pull him away from the tree as well. It's a nice opening. Maybe we'll see the RNG tides turning a little bit. Romain should be able to get the stun here. There it is. Big damage. Massive damage before he rolls away. You know what? I guess the boss is kind of heading in the right direction as well. Forza, in the meantime, smoking this avatar. Wait, did he not do his buff thing? Oh, no, he didn't get far away enough somehow. Okay, now he's doing his little fire thing. Kind of a time waste. Gets Godric's Great Rune as well. Because why not, I guess, right? Yeah, this is a really nice fight from Romain. Just one roll here. No memes. Easy kill. Here's the problem, though, is that Forza still has 0 Deathless. I mean, that could be exactly... Like, I mean, I didn't catch what both of them were from. I think one of them was from the Deathbird and Liurnia, which Forza definitely will find. Where was the other one from? I didn't see. But no, I imagine he's going to get Deathless for sure. Dual Watchdog Cave? Oh no, dude, he skipped it. He didn't even pick up the Grace and do a Watchdog. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize. It was from there, dude. He's not going to find it. Oh boy, I wonder why he skipped it, dude, because it's right there too. Okay, so now this is interesting. Because Forza has has played his way to a massive lead here, I think. I think he's probably at least 3 minutes ahead. But he doesn't have Deathless, so that all of that lead is going to go away. Romain heading into that last Dragon Barrel boss. See if he dodges his attack well. Nicely done. Gets a backstab as well. Oh, this is not over, dude. I was thinking Forza had to make a mistake here, but... I mean, I guess it's kind of a mistake, but it's not really a mistake. I guess it's just unlucky is what it is. That's the nature of this challenge, dude. That is the nature of it, is if your opponent finds something that you don't, that's really bad. But yeah, he killed that Deathrite Bird and then didn't pick up the Grace or anything for the duo Watchdog and Kaled. And I didn't realize that was where it was from because I noticed he skipped it, but... Wait, he's saying he's going to go Forbidden Lands next? Is that really what he said? That's insane. Okay, well, all of a sudden, though, I have no idea what's happening anymore. Nice skip by Romain right there. But yeah, like I said, Forza 100% has played faster and has gotten better kills and is several minutes ahead. The Precipice, though, which is their... like, they don't have a good Grace. Okay, Romain's fighting this... Cemetery Shade, but getting some nice attacks off. He's playing way more aggressive. Yep, and now he can just finish him off when he's idling. He's going to go for the backstab too, just to make sure. But yes, Forza is definitely ahead on killing bosses. The problem is, going through Precipice is I mean, you do get an extra boss for it, but as we saw earlier, it takes about 4.5 minutes to get through and kill the boss. Extremely slow. Deathless is so much faster. Yeah, Forsa really is going to Forbidden Lands now. I mean, he's just thinking, this pace is so crazy, I may as well. He's going to unlock the elevator and then head back to that Knight's Cavalry, I guess. He's looking for Deathless, I think, is what he's doing, and he doesn't have any of it yet, but he's still got a lot of the early game stuff left. Come on, go into this Ancestor Spirit. And look at the damage, bro. Nice roll. And easily kills before the heal happens. All right, Knight's Cavalry in Forbidden Lands. The only time I've seen this, we had a major incident on this boss. Oh, and it's a scaling misbegotten. No problem at all, dude. Good enemies around as well. Nice dodge. Gets the stun. Oh, Deathless can't even drop from Forbidden Lands. Okay, well, there you go. But yeah, 2 quick bosses here, though. You just go straight to the Blackblade Kindred as well. This is definitely like a very high boss seed thing to do. It's a charge attack tier as well. Not really good for this build. Ramon is finishing up Liurnia, but I mean, this is big. I really think that lead, it's going to put them on more even terms, I think. Oh, man, Forsa is going to be kicking himself after this, I think, dude. Like, because it's not even that slow of a catacomb, I don't think. Maybe it's a little bit on the slower end, but... Okay, Onyx Lord goes down. Okay, we got a Metter, but look at that damage, dude. He's going to be able to kill before phase 2, I think. Or is it too much damage, even? He needs to get a stun here. He gets hit. He needs a stun, and he gets it. Okay, can he get the riposte? He cannot get the riposte. He's not going to kill before phase 2. Oh, gets horrible, just horrible positioning there. But I guess he's going to kill anyways. No big deal. Waste a tiny bit of time on that, though, but... I think Ramon's heading to Deathless soon, dude. Oh, boy. This is quite something. But yeah, Forsa's going to head up now to the Fell Twin duo. It'll be so interesting to see their timing coming together after Altus now, because I think it's almost confirmed now. Like, Forsa's not going to get Deathless, man. If you missed it, it was in the Watchdog duo in Caelid had one of the Deathless halves. I think the other was from the Deathbird in Liurnia. But Forsa killed the boss, the Avatar boss, in front of the tree, but then didn't go to the Watchdog catacomb. And he didn't pick up the Grace there. So now if he decides to go back, he would have to run all the way back from that, Rot View Grace, which there's just no way is going to happen. Okay, let's see who this Fell Twin boss is. Oh, it's a Mimic, I think. Or, it is a Mimic. Ooh, gotta be a little careful, dude. Gotta be a little careful with this. He's got Knight's Resolve. Oh my god. Knight's Resolve Mimic. Oh boy. Oh, he's just buffing, though. He goes the heal. Dude, the Mimic just keeps buffing somehow. Wow, okay, he gets away with it. That was scary, man. Knight's Resolve Mimic with double Great Axe. That could have been really bad news right there. He's going to Snowfield now. Where's he going to Snowfield? He's going to places that I just haven't even seen anyone consider going in this. Okay, we got an Avatar happening. Does Golden Lands, but gets the kill. Now Ramon's just going to be... He's like, oh, I've got no problem. I'm just heading right up the Deathless lift. Going to Theodorix, dude, I guess. There's another quick boss, I guess, but he's still got a bunch of Liurnia left and stuff. Should be getting some massive money from all this stuff, too. But yeah, Ramon's just like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go up Deathless. I'm just going to go to the Eastern Liurnia bosses, just take them out, and then head up in Altus and just, do the usual. And Forsa's just out in no man's land right now, just killing bosses, but doesn't have Deathless, dude. Oh, boy, that's really ugly. Who is the other one? Pumpkinhead, Siluria, and who? Oh, God. Is it a Kindred of Rot? I mean, his damage is really good, though. Gets a stun. Classic Elden Ring duo where the boss just looks at you when you're fighting the other guy. He likes to watch, dude. Nice dodge on the grab. Gets another big stun. And then the Pumpkinhead randomly decides, like, oh, wait, my friend's dying. I forgot. I should probably go in and do something. This is not trending in the right direction for Forsa right now, though. This is a really slow fight, dude. It's hitting the head. The jump attack builds and, like, the vertical swings on these guys are not ideal. Yeah, got to get behind. What is going to happen now, man? Romain is heading to the Avatar now. And he's got that double boss cave or catacomb. Okay, it's a Crystallian's the last one. Luckily, it didn't aggro. That would have been so annoying. And the Onyx Lord dies in, I think, one hit. He's doing those crouch attacks. Okay, well, he's going to get the kill on the trio here, but definitely not an ideal boss to get in Snowfield. But yeah, he's going to head to Liurnia now. So he will find one half of the Deathless, but I don't think he's going to find the other one. And that lead, I think, is kind of dwindling a little bit. But he does still have all this Liurnia stuff, so I do still think Forsa has a several-minute lead, but it's going to all go away with the Deathless. And it's going to bring the match much closer. I don't know, man. I don't know what the timing's going to work out to. Because, yeah, the problem is going... Again, Precipice, you go... Okay, very dangerous Catacomb happening right now. Nice jump by Romain onto the Guillotine. Gets up first try as well. But, yeah, Precipice probably takes an extra 4.5 minutes over Deathless around there, but you do get one extra boss. But I mean, the pace that these guys are on right now, they're killing, like, 2 bosses every minute and a half. Or a boss every minute to minute and a half type of thing. So, you know, killing one boss in 4.5 minutes is kind of no good. But Deathless, you just go straight up. Elden Beast gets stunned and dies instantly as well. And Forsa heading to that Tree Sentinel, doing a lot. It's an interesting order, going to like Snowfield and stuff and then coming back here. It's also just hanging on the 300k runes right now. I think Romain's going to get this game tied up pretty soon. Maybe, though. You'll see, he's still got one more boss in the Liurnia. And then once he starts clearing out Altus, like, Forsa's going to lose a lot of time on it. He's going to lose a lot of time going through Precipice, I think. Yeah, he got the left Deathless, but the right Deathless is in Caelid, and he skipped the boss. And he's not going to go back. All right, Ancestor Spirit. This is one of the most interesting things I've seen happen in one of these matches, dude. Like, one player gets Deathless, the other doesn't. He's getting blasted by the water, and then he's gonna let him heal. Ooh, massive time loss here. Gets back all the way to full health on the Ancestor. Meanwhile, Romain just clearing out everything. Gets on horse and he dies. Oh no, dude. Yeah, and here we go. This is the lane Romain needed, dude. He is going to Altus. I was saying earlier, I can't really see a path for him to come back here almost with how good Force is playing, but man, this is the really tough part about playing head-to-head in this format, I think, dude. This is what I've been so scared of. Is what if one player finds something the other doesn't? In this case, it's getting Altus through Deathless Lift. I wonder if he's going to be able to come back. Yeah, we won't be able to see that timing difference until Forsa basically clears out everything and then decides he has to go through Precipice at that point. I mean, even with Precipice, this is still going to be an insanely high score. But who's going to win, though? Ooh, Forsa's kind of misplaying some of these bosses a little bit more. That's pushed away from the Onyx Lord. That's the kill, though. A little bit of time wasted there. Yeah, and Romain's in Altus. I can't believe this, man. He is in Altus already. So let's see if he's going to start blasting through some of these bosses here. But again, Forsa still has quite a bit or he still has some early game stuff to go. I can't believe this match may come down to just one boss that someone decided to skip. Yeah, the thing is, I guess if it was reversed right now and like Forsa killed that boss that Romain didn't, this match would already be over pretty much. Like unless there was a death somewhere, because Forsa had such a big lead. But because Forsa had such a big lead, like not finding Deathless, he still has a chance though. Again, I think they might just come out being tied after all is said and done. Great RNG on the Estelle from Romain. He gets the tail attack. Nice. Gets the kill easily. And he's going to start chipping away at those Altus bosses. While Forsa just doesn't have access to it right now. Ooh, that's really ugly. That's not the boss. I think... Did Romain go past this too? Maybe he did, but... You definitely don't want an Ancient Dragon fire-breathing you when you're trying to kill this other guy. A Divine Beast for the Tibia Mariner. Let's see how good Romain's Divine Beast is. Meanwhile, the Avatar goes down as well, easily. Oh, nearly gets grabbed. Yeah, this is. I mean, we're gonna see some phase 2 now. Is this the Deathblight Lion? Oh boy, is this the Deathblight Lion? Because if it is, so far, the only time I've seen Deathblight Lion, it has killed both players that encountered him. Like Deathblight Lion is 2 for 2 right now. It's a massive riposte though. You'll be able to skip so much phase 2, and it is the Deathblight Lion, but he did so much damage already. Uh-oh, he whiffed. He's still alive, but he gets a good attack. Okay, he gets the kill. The Deathblight Lion is now 2 for 3. But yeah, perfect stun timing. Was able to just skip most of phase 2 because once you get Deathblight Lion phase 2, things get very dangerous. Yeah, Forsa is going to maintain his boss lead for a while until he has to make the trek through the precipice. And that's when that lead is going to evaporate, I think. And we'll have to see who comes out of that in the lead because I really don't know. I have no clue who is going to be in the lead after that. Just thinking about it now, based on how much I think Forza's ahead right now, I think he's probably good like 2 minutes ahead. I think they're going to come out tied almost. Yeah, 35 minutes left in the match. Forsa does need to get to Altus soon, I think. But already at 60 bosses, though. Right, here's this Onyx Lord again. Just doing the L1 spam, gets the kill pretty easily. Gonna head over to that pretty dangerous Black Knife Catacomb, the double boss. So his lead's gonna increase here a little bit. Well, actually, Romain's also in the double boss cave as well. So the Altus one. We'll see who he gets in here. Once you start getting into Altus, and of course Dragon Barrow too, but Altus is where deaths become a little bit more possible. Just from dying to enemies, because things start to do some more damage, but not from Soldier of Godric. Probably. And Romain gives him a little gesture as he kills him too. Gives him the salute. Poor guy. Ooh, that was a little scary. There are a lot of ledges to fall down in this this cave Romain's in. Yeah, we already saw the Black Knife Catacomb enemies next to the guillotine weren't so bad. It's the Spear Caller's Snail. That's a very good boss. Will we see a Millennia? Will there be another curveball in this match? I want to see some Altus Millennia gaming, dude. Oh, look at Forza just easily getting that jump first try on the fastest guillotine. Simple stuff. His execution is so good, man. And the thing for him, too, is like this match, I obviously wouldn't be over because it's not over until it's done, right? Because you could always just die and then your opponent takes the lead, but if he found that Deathless, he would be looking so good right now. Look at that infinite FP tier is doing a lot of work too. You can just spam. Wow. Elden Beast doesn't even need to stun. Old Altus tunnel Ramon's heading into now. He's doing all these Altus boss chains. And then Forsa is going to Memory of Grace after this lever and head back to the last Black Knife Catacomb boss as well. One other thing, too, is that Forsa does have an extra 30 seconds of in-game time. That is something, and he still maintains a 2-boss lead for now. But again, where we're really going to see where they stand is once Forsa has to go through the precipice. And it's going to be very soon. And that's where Ramon's got all of that time to try to catch up, basically. Now, of course, both of these players have no idea what the other's doing. And look at that Rugalia just dying. Oh, he's not even dead yet. Okay, gets the kill with the throwing knife. Good kill. We also got a Magma Worm who is also about to get smoked. Yeah, both these players have no idea what's happening. So Force is probably right now thinking like, oh man, it's just a seed where Deathless. Just couldn't find it. He's going to the Golem cave. Ooh. This is another like high boss seed play, I think. It's definitely not the fastest cave, but the problem is, like, when I do no hit runs, this is like the scariest cave because you can fall down and die. Especially in a randomizer, dude. I don't know. He's really looking for Deathless now, I think. He's full-blown going for that Deathless medallion, but little does he know he missed it already. It was right there and he missed it. We got to see what these enemies are looking like in here, dude. There are just ledges all over the place in this cave. I mean, this is the type of cave I would do as the last cave. I had extra time or something, but a normal enemy there. That's good. Is he going to jump on the platform? He's going to do the platform. Oh, what the hell is this? He's jumping on the other platform too? Oh, my God. That's scary, man. But he does it. Avoids the enemies in the middle. I haven't actually seen that. But well done on the jumps. That is so scary, dude. You miss one of those jumps and pretty much you know you lose if you miss one of those jumps. He gets a death right bird. Is he going to last rights? I don't think there's a point. Don't get grabbed, though. He gets the kill. No Deathless here. Unfortunately. Yeah, he's heading to precipice now. Okay, here it is. This is what we've kind of been waiting for, is to see. Like, meanwhile, Ramon's just cruising through Altus. He's not like, oh yeah, I'm just going through Altus. I'm just blasting bosses, no problem. Meanwhile, Forsa is scrambling trying to find the Deathless medallion. Dang, dude. I don't know. This is where we're going to see what the score ends up being. But they both need to play clean because, again, my prediction is that they're actually pretty much tied right now. This RomainJacques being kind of annoying, though. He's doing a good job landing his attacks. One more. Nice kill, dude. Nice RomainJacques. This boss arena can be kind of dangerous with all the extra enemies around here. And already we're seeing Ramon is catching up just like that. And he's easily going to be able to kill this next apostle by the time Forsa gets through the Magma Worm boss. I think they're going to end up tied, dude. I think it's going to be really close. What a match this has been so far. Insane builds. Forsa pretty much outplaying Ramon on a lot of the fights and better routing as well. But he doesn't find the Deathless, and now all of a sudden they're going to be tied, or like, who knows, really. Any of them could be in the lead right now. It's hard to tell. Yeah, this is the scary thing. Forsa's probably thinking right now, Yeah, in fact, I think that's what he's saying. He's like, yeah, if there's Deathless, that's too bad. And there was indeed Deathless. But he's played himself into a position where he might still be able to just win. Regardless, because he's executed so well on everything so far. Ramon's heading to this Apostle boss. It's an owns, dude. Oh boy, it's an owns. Gotta be so careful on this guy. Gotta be so careful. He's got a pretty big frost bar, though. Interrupts the wombo combo. Jumps over the grab, but whiffs his attack. Uh-oh. He's gotta be so careful, dude. Good thing his frostbite bar is so big. He's getting tagged left, right, and center. He gets a couple more R1s. One more hit will do it. Oh, and owns goes down, dude. That was close. Luckily, he had good armor there. Because in a lot of other situations, you get frostbite and you just die right there. You just cannot get combo chain, but I think that assassin armor has pretty good frost resist or something. Wow. That was way riskier than I would have played that for sure. Like, I think the safest way to deal with owns is just backstab, take your punish after, you know, some jump attacks where it's safe, but just like trying to spam him is so risky. Especially with jump attacks where it's so easy to whiff him because he's so small. But what a cool boss, isn't he? Like, one of the best bosses in the game, I think. And just like that, though, Ramon is tied at 64. And Forsa's still going through the precipice. And he's almost at the boss, though. But this is what I'm saying. I think they're going to be neck and neck once Forsa gets out here. The one benefit of going through the precipice is that you do end up spawning right next to... Or you get into Altus right next to that Sage's Cave. Got some enemies blocking the way. It's past him. But yeah, you do kind of get up into Altus next to Sage's Cave, so you do save a little bit of time not having to run back, but then you have to run forward through it, so it just does, like, I guess it cancels out pretty much, but... Oh boy, Magic Flower coming in. Yeah, I guess probably, if anything, going from the back way is faster because you can do the drops down, maybe. Yeah, you can see really how much time Precipice takes, but he's now at the boss. Then there's also a long lift up to Altus after the boss. And Ramon's, like, really making his way through Altus, and then he's probably going to be going to Forbidden Lands at some point where we know it's a couple easy bosses, Metter and the Scaly Misbegotten. Hey, who is the boss here? Can't see because they're behind the pillar. Okay, it's a Mariner. The Mariner's going to get decimated here. Unless it, like, teleports away. Oh, perfect, dude. It's the skeleton summoning one. Okay, luckily... Like, if that was a bad boss, that would have been a massive time loss. But in that case, pretty much the best boss you can get, if anything. So, doesn't waste too much time on it. But you know what? He's maintaining his lead right now. But and he does have an extra 30 seconds. They have 25 minutes left. That should be lots of time to clear out all of Altus. I think he's still got it, dude. I think he's still got it, but we'll have to see. It's so close now. But yeah, for him, he really played himself into a position where even though he didn't get the Deathless lift, it's still fine. Ramon's heading into that avatar, or the assassin, which looks like an apostle now. Now, is it the snail is the question. It is not the snail. You can tell based on the particle effects after you hit the boss. If it's blood, then it's like a real one. If it's like white, then it's a snail. But gets the kill really easily. Forsa's now in Altus, and the bosses are tied at 65. They are tied, but Forsa killed the 65th boss faster. I think he's still got it, but the lead is basically gone now. I mean... Is Ramon doing the skip right now? Oh, he's doing the skip down the Crystallion. Nice. Okay, he gets it. At least first part. I haven't seen many people doing this one. Okay, he gets the second part. That was scary, dude. All right, Estelle happening as well. Doesn't get the kill before the teleport? Oh, he does get it. How did he get it, dude? Didn't look like he had enough damage, but he does. Nice Estelle from Forsa there. He maintains a 1-boss lead. But you see that lead, I predicted earlier is probably about a 3-minute boss lead or maybe even more before Altus. That lead has almost gone away. Not quite, though. Yeah, I was thinking probably it's like about 2 minutes that the person who gets Deathless makes up. Hey, let's see this Dancing Lion. Scary fight, a Deathblight Dancing Lion. Yeah, nice skip from Romain there. Like, we have not seen many people doing that. And then I think the one time I did see someone do it, they actually died. So, yeah, really, I think it's anyone's game right now. But Forsa is in the lead, I believe. Gotta watch the Deathblade, dude. But he's at least not getting that Deathblade spinny attack yet. But he's getting hit too many times. Gets the big stun. That's huge, man. And you know what's nice? In this arena, too, the Basilisks spawn where the boss normally spawns in. And so they're not actually a huge threat. Nice. Okay, no Deathblight Lion claiming anyone's runs today. Again, the last match I saw Deathblight Lion, it killed both players in the exact same way. That was in like a small boss arena, so that was really bad. All right, we saw this boss earlier when Forsa ran past it, but it is Omen Killer. I think it's the same boss. Omen Killer and Misbegotten, but Misbegotten's just chill. He's chill like that. Just letting him kill his friend. Average Elden Ring duo boss. And how's this boss pace looking now, too? I mean, 67 bosses with 2.5 minutes left. And see, we see Romain, he gets the 67 as well, but he's 30 seconds behind on the clock. For now, but I feel like we might see Romain take a lead shortly because he's going into this quick trio boss. I mean, assuming you get a good Tree Sentinel duo, of course, but I think we're going to see him pull ahead here. But then, I mean, Forza still got this to go, so I really think it's anyone's game here. It just comes down to who gets better RNG and who executes better on the bosses right now. It could go either way. This might be one of the closest matches we've seen to this point. I mean, imagine coming down to a tie or something. That'd be insane. All right, yeah, here's this Magma Worm. Forza throwing that Fire Pot. That strat really isn't as effective if you're not using the... Who gets the crawl immediately, but his damage is really good. But yeah, if you're using the explosive clumps, I think it's much better. Ramon's about to head into that Miranda Omen Killer duo now. We'll see what boss it is. Are we going to see some more boss? Oh, and Force is getting horrible RNG right now. He's just charging constantly. He's still going, dude. Unbelievably bad RNG, but this is exactly what Romain needs right now. It's in Morgoth. That's really fast if he's good at the fight. Nice outspace and a jump attack. Just goes for a jump attack there. Probably should have rolled it. Gets around. Should be able to get a stun. Ooh, goes into phase 2 with a double hit, but horrible RNG on that Magma Worm, but Forza gets the job done. And now, will Romain take the lead? No, not quite yet. Forza still got that 30-second advantage. But they are close, dude. Like, they're within a minute for sure right now. It's just when Forza goes through all these other Altus bosses, will he kind of like cash in some of that time? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. 68-68 with 20 minutes left in the game on an insane seed. Okay, all right, this duo boss. Ooh, that's pretty ugly. It's a Fia's Champs, dude. It's a Fia's Champs with another duo boss. And Ramon's going to do it. Oh, he's going to try to Crystal Dart him. Oh, boy, and he's going to go for it. See if that Watchdog helps at all. He actually is helping, dude. Look at him go. The Watchdog's coming in clutch here. Romain saying, thank you for your service, but I need to kill you now. And Solari's going down for Forza. Oh, God, this is so bad. This is really bad. We got the trio of Fia's champions with a Crucible Knight, but he one-shots the first Fia's champion. Oh boy, this is really scary. He's playing it well, though. He's kind of wasting some time, though. But you got to play this safe at this point. Like, a death is a certain loss right now. Meanwhile, Forsa pulls ahead to 69 bosses. Double Great Axe guy goes down. Okay, he gets the job done, man. I think a lot of people would have skipped that. But I think it was a smart non-skip. Because the damage is so crazy. Again, Fia's champions, their scaling's not like super high here, so. Ooh, big whiff on the Crucible Knight, though, on the big punish. Not going super well with this Crucible. This is like a duo boss almost, dude. Double duo. Sort of. Okay, tail attack. We'll see if he jump attacks it. Nice. He should be able to get the kill here. One more R1. Not quite. All right, now he gets it. A little bit of a slow fight, but I think... I don't know. We'll see how it works out. 69-69 is the score. We got an owns fight happening again here. Let's see how Forsa plays this. He looks like he's just going in. Oh my goodness, dude. You can jump a lot of these attacks, but he's not doing it. Massive combo chain by owns, and he's getting away with the not punished. Is he bailing? I think he's bailing, dude. Oh no, he just want to get into some better terrain, I guess. He's just going for R1s here. Gets parried by owns, but dodges the grab. Ancestor Spirit goes down before I can even see who the boss is. And owns goes down. Okay, nice RNG there. He avoids the blender. Dude, Romain had the lead for like half a second there, but then Forsa takes it back. Oh my goodness. They're going back and forth now, dude. With 17 minutes left in the game. Dude, there's a Ghost Flame Dragon. I don't think Romain has... He hasn't gone to Dragon Barrow. So he doesn't have the... He doesn't have last rites. This is a huge advantage now for Forsa, dude. That might be what he needs to pull, like, even further ahead and like, lock up... Oh, he does have it! Okay, he does have it, dude. Yeah, it was from that Fire Giant, but... I guess I just forgot he had it, man. Okay, so no advantage then. Look at the damage, dude. He does have it, and he did notice that he got it. Absolutely massive pickup, and look at how fast that Ghost Flame Dragon goes down, and he takes the lead. Oh my goodness, dude. 71-70 is the score right now. I don't know who's ahead. I honestly don't know who's ahead right now. I still think Forsa might have maybe like a 30-second lead or something, but... Oh my goodness. Dude, Romain thought he died right there because his horse died, but it's just because I guess Torrent got hit or something and had not full health. He thought he died. Oh my goodness. I'm sure, dude, his heart rate right now is spiking at 180 right now. Okay, Forza heading into this Bellbearing Hunter into the Deathbird. Romain's got the lead right now. I have no idea who's actually in the lead right now. It's impossible to tell, I think. It is so close. It's a stun on the Makar. But look at the C, dude. 50 minutes left and already has 71 boss, about to be 72. Takes a 2-boss lead for now. A temporary 2-boss lead, but Forza, Forza's not behind, not far behind, if at all, even. Oh, and they're converging on the same spot, dude. Hey, Forza's bailing. I didn't see who the boss was, though. He bailed from the fight. Or maybe they were just bad enemies. Okay, we got a Leonine. Romain's gonna get the kill. He's gonna take a 3-boss lead. Wow, Romain just killed 3 bosses in the span of, like, a minute, it feels like. And all of a sudden, he's up 3 bosses. It was a Millennia. Oh my... Dude, we'll see if Romain does this. Please do it. I would love to see a Millennia right now. But yeah, Millennia with a bunch of mobs around. Especially in Altus scaling. But Forza's heading to the DTS now. Forza's pace has slowed down significantly because he had to... Romain's going to do it, I think. Oh boy. This is Giga Chad Gaming right here. He's got that Golden Vow out. See if is he going to use a Knight's Resolve in there? He's going to use a Grease. Frost Grease. We got a Gideon. We've seen Gideon blast people in this, dude. Gideon is no joke. He's also got the Draconic Tree Sentinel armor on. because he's replacing the Draconic Tree Sentinel. But we got a Millennia happening at the same time. Two very dangerous bosses right here. He doesn't let Gideon buff or do the whatever it is, but he gets the heal off. Millennia is doing Waterfowl. He gets tagged, but it's no big deal. Uh-oh. Forsa got to be really careful here, dude. Ramon's got to be really careful right now. He's getting attacked, and he's got the... Uh-oh. This could be the match right here. Got that soldier, that Altus Knight coming after him as well. I think he's thinking about bailing, but he's going to stay in it. See if he can land a Frostbite. There it is. How good is he at Millennia is the question right now, man. Forsa goes back, kills the Misbegotten, and all of a sudden, the 3-boss lead is basically gone. This Millennia, man. One more hit. Okay, and he gets the stun as well. I think that's... Is that good? Yeah, that's really good, because now he cancels this flower. I thought it was maybe too early, but... Oh, he cancels the flower. That's so big, actually. Another jump attack. Is he going to get a stun in here? Oh, he doesn't interrupt the dash. I wonder if that stun got reset. It did not. It did not get reset. He gets the stun, and he gets the Millennia kill. And he retakes a 2-boss lead for now, but Forsa's heading into the big Altus chain with so many bosses in it. 13 minutes left. Forsa still has an extra 30 seconds of in-game time. But Ramon's looking pretty good for now, but I don't know, dude. I wonder if Forsa's going to end up skipping that Fia's champion fight, too. But really well played from Ramon. What a high-level match this is, dude. This is... I mean, what else could you ask for in the winner's final, man? This is insane. But now Ramon is not out of the... He's not out of the... He's still got some trouble coming up, I guess, with that Gideon that he's about to come fight. Like, Gideon has blasted people. You get hit by a couple of those comets and you're just dead. So, let's see it. Meanwhile, Apostle is getting blasted by Forsa. Forsa's going to catch up soon. But will it be soon enough? He's doing those rolling attacks. Gideon is still fast rolling. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Ooh, those discs of light do kind of a lot of damage, but you know what? I feel like they did more damage again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How many heals he's got left? He's still got quite a few heals at least. He's in a Sacred Bloody Flesh. He's just using everything he's got right now. Uh-oh. Ramon's kind of panicking right now, man. Got the wrong weapons out. Meanwhile, Forsa's catching up on bosses. This is what Gideon does to you, man. Okay, this should be a good punish here, but Forsa gets tagged. Uh-oh. He's one hit away. He gets away in time. Oh my goodness, he was one hit away, dude. Both enemies were just going crazy on him. Meanwhile, Gideon's one hit away as well. But Forsa gets the last kill. Gideon goes down, and Forsa survives. Ramon survives. The score is 75-73, but I don't know who's in the lead still. I don't actually know because Forsa's got some quicker bosses to go kill right now. But Forsa's also having a hard time with this Misbegotten. He gets the kill. Ramon's going back to Dragonbear. He's got the Everjail into Abandoned Cave. Uh-oh. Don't buffer. Okay, good. We're good. 75-74. Forsa's got an extra 30 seconds. I think Forsa's still in the lead, dude. It depends on how these fights go for him. Will he decide to fight that Fia's champions? I don't know. I feel like most people would skip that. Ramon did it. I don't know what the right play is, to be honest. Hard to say. But yeah, Ramon had that Crystal Dart strat that worked pretty nicely for a little bit. Okay, this duelist is going down. So it's 76-74 now. 10 minutes to go. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's so close, I think. Is it possible Ramon's in the lead right now? I mean, obviously he's got the boss lead, but it's just Forsa has a quick couple bosses to go fight right now. But then they're still going to have time left, so where do they go? How many more bosses do they even have left? All right, Abandoned Cave. A little bit of an inefficient jump from Ramon, but I feel like every little second counts right here. Right, Forsa heading into this boss who it was the Morgott. But what Forsa has is also that unlimited stamina tier, which he's really making work well. He's going to roll this AoE. Yeah, early roll, but it's not a big deal. It's the Morgott kill. 76 to 75 for now. Lightning balls coming in. It's blocked by the ant a little bit. This is an unreal match right here. Hey, this is the big choice. Does Forsa go for this insane boss here? We have a Fia's Champs and another duo. And he's going to do it. And he's going to do it, I think. Does he have those crystal darts, or is he just... Okay, he's going to go for the normal enemy duo and then just try to... Oh, he's splitting the progress on the two fights. Is kind of a interesting call. I was thinking maybe he would try to go for that Crucible Knight. He's going to start going for it now. I feel like maybe that's a mistake. Meanwhile, Ramon's getting horrible RNG on this avatar. It's spamming golden lands here. Okay, Forsa cannot leave this fight now, though. He's already committed to it. You just got to take out the rest of the Fia's Champs first. Lino's got 1 HP left. That's so annoying, dude. He takes out this Fia's champion. Godrick's Great Rune. Ramon finally finds Godrick's. I think it's too late in the game to really do anything about that, though. Lionel is absolutely rolling for his life right now. Another hit on the Crucible. He's making progress. He's getting chased away. He's got no heals left. Oh, boy. Wait, he does have heals left. I thought he had none. Somehow. Maybe that was his blue flask or something. Okay, Lionel is surviving like a god. 77 to 75. Ramon's going into the Soldier of Godrick. Like, maybe there's not enough time for Forsa to catch up. I don't know, dude. It depends what bosses he's got left. But, okay, he takes out the Fia's Champs. He's going to take out this Crucible now. Kind of bad RNG on the flight attack, but gets the kill. 77 to 76. 8 minutes remaining. Forsa does have an extra 20 seconds here, and he's going to get this next kill before Ramon does, I think, unless he gets bad RNG on this Ancestor. Not a good start already. He's on horse, and he whiffs a big attack, but he gets the next one, dodges the kick. And this is the non-healing one. Doesn't get the stun, but gets the kill. Really nice kill. And now does Forsa take the lead? They are tied at 77, but Ramon has a slight lead for now. Forsa's heading now to the worm face, I guess. He didn't do that already? Cemetery Shade and Soldier of Godrick's. Ramon gets knocked down. It really just comes down to boss execution now, I think, dude, in RNG. It's the kill in the Cemetery Shade. 78 to 77 is the score right now. We got 7 minutes left. Who is this worm face? I can't remember. Ramon is heading into Forbidden Lands now. Okay, so he's got a very quick, at least 2 bosses to kill here. Has that Lanciax, dude. See how nice of a kill he can get. We saw Ramon have slight issues with terrain here. So far, Forsa's doing an okay job hitting his shots, or hitting his attacks, but takes a lot of damage there. Got an archer coming after him. One more hit should do it. Nice, dude. Right before he does a big stall attack as well. Guardian Golem. And Forbidden Lands goes down. Oh, wait, that's not the boss, though. That was just an enemy he killed. Interesting. Yeah, I was like, wait. Wasn't it a Scaly Misbegotten here? It is a Scaly Misbegotten. 78 to 78, but Ramon's about to take another lead, but it's going to come down to the final, like, few seconds of this match, I think, dude. 79 to 78 's the score. The Deathless really was the, like, this match probably, the way Forsa's played right now, he would have easily had this if he had Deathless, I think. Maybe not easily, but he would have had like a 4-minute lead right now, or like 3 or 4-minute lead. But it evaporated because Ramon found Deathless. Forsa did not. But Forza's heading into that Crystallian boss fight. Meanwhile, Romain's got a Metter coming up. 5 minutes to go. I think Forza still has that Death Dragon and the Godefroy boss. I wonder where else does he have, though? He skipped that Millennia. Nice Knights Cavalry. Let's see this Metter fight. He's got to be a little careful. Oh my goodness, that was close, man. Metter's not that tanky here, but she is doing a lot of damage. Gets the stun. He's going to be able to get the riposte here. Under 5 minutes left. He gets the riposte. I don't know if he's going to get the kill before he flies up, though. One more hit. Okay, he does. He gets it. Gets the kill before the... I mean, it's not a huge stall, but a slight stall. Forza still got Sage's Cave left. This is a double boss, dude. Forza still has Sage's Cave left. Oh, boy. I was wondering what he had left, like how he could catch up here, but... I mean, I still don't even know who's in the lead, to be honest, but... Romain's got a one-boss lead right now. Forza's going into the Sage's Cave that has 2 bosses in it. But meanwhile, Romain's heading up to Fell Twins. Oh, he's going the wrong way, dude. He doesn't know where it is. He finds it eventually. A little bit of time lost, though. And remember, Forza also has 30 seconds extra on his clock right now. And potentially that's all it takes to kill, you know, some boss at some point later. It is the Mimic tier. Now, did Romain swap in time? I think he did. I think he saw it. He did not see it. It's a nice Resolve Mimic. Oh, boy. Uh-oh, you gotta be really careful with that damage, dude. If you get hit by a Knight's Resolve jump attack from that Mimic, that is bad news. And this time the Mimic's actually attacking. We saw Forza. Okay, actually, that damage isn't too insane. Forza just kept trying to buff. A Soldier of Godric instantly goes down, but Mimic also goes down. 81 to 80. And it's about to be tied again. Like, Forza might retake this lead right here. Because I don't remember who this was, but I think it was Denise boss. Romain's heading into the Theodorix fight, who we know is an insane trio boss. Yeah, it's a Spear Collar Snail, a really fast boss. Nice strafe on the Siluria. And all of a sudden, is that the lead? He takes the lead. I think Forza's got it, man. Romain is heading into this horrible trio fight. And Forza's still got Altus left. I think he's got it. I think he's just got more bosses to kill here. Oh, dude, it's coming down to the absolute wire right now. Hey, let's see what Romain does. He's going to leave it. Or what is he doing? Is he going to leave? Hey, I think he noticed that the Crystallian didn't aggro, and so he's staying with it, but... I mean, it's definitely not over yet, dude. 2 minutes to go. I think Romain's going to get this kill, but I think Forza's got 2 bosses left. He's got the Godefroy, and he's got this Ghost Flame Dragon. If he hurries, I don't think Romain's going to have enough time to do 2 bosses after this. Or 1 more boss after this. He keeps hitting the head, though. He's got to stop hitting the head. The Ghost Flame Dragon does go down, and so now he's going back to Godefroy. Forza takes a 1-boss lead. And that might do it, man. This pumpkin head is... like, this head armor is going insane for this pumpkin head right now. I don't think there's going to be time for Romain to catch up here. This is what I thought. I thought Forza maintained a lead this whole time, even though it maybe didn't look like it. Oh. That is some huge damage from Siluria, dude. That's what I thought. And we'll see what Romain has left, but I don't think he's going to have time to do anything else after this. Yeah, and he's getting hit. I think that's it, dude. What a game this has been. Yeah, Forza gets this boss. It's a Magma Worm. I mean, Magma Worms can stall. It's a Makar. It's a good opening attack, but his damage is so high. He's going to get the stun. It's over. What a game this has been, dude. Yeah, this trio boss, I mean, Forza, I think, was further ahead than it maybe seemed. He's going back to Limgrave now to try to clear out one more boss, but I think that's going to do it. What, like, for Forsa to win with no Deathless is pretty insane here. But yeah, he just had the better, like, he had the better route early game. Like, obviously with some luck involved, like finding, or I mean, he went to Dragon Barrow earlier and got big money from that. See if Romain gets this kill in time, though. I think he should. But yeah, that's going to do it, man. What a game. What a seed this was as well. There it is, 82. What a game. But yeah, unfortunately for Romain, though, it's like he played so well, but it wasn't enough. My goodness, what a game this has been. That's insane. 82. I think the final score is going to be 83 to 82. One boss was the difference here. But yeah, considering the Deathless, though, like, Romain had a chance. He certainly had a chance, but it just wasn't enough. I'd be curious on the timing difference between their, like, their 80-second bosses, just to see, like, if there was actually a lead or not. Or how much the lead was. I feel like it ended up being, like, a minute or so, maybe, but... Jeez, what a game. But yeah, that's the winner final, dude. There it is. GG the Forsa, the win. He wins the winner's bracket. What a match that was. That was insane. But yeah, GG's to both players, dude. I mean, I don't even know what to say. They both played so well. But for Forsa to be able to not get Deathless and win the match by one boss is pretty insane. Yeah, this final was definitely what I hoped it would be, for sure. But yeah, GG's to both, man. But yeah, the good thing is, so Forsa does move on to the grand final. So now he only needs to win one more time, and he wins the whole thing. Let's switch over to this. So yeah, Forsa just needs to win one more match. He's going to be in the final. He starts the best of 3 grand final with a 1-0 lead. So he has to lose twice in order to lose, and he only needs to win once to win. And that's the advantage of being in the winner's bracket and just never losing, right? It's a double elimination. But now Romain's going to head into the loser's final against one of these 3 players. Well, I guess Iron and then one of these 2. This match hasn't happened yet, right? Or, you know what? I think it might actually be happening right after this. I think it might be starting in 15 minutes, but yeah, so Romain's going to be playing the winner of the loser semifinal, and then he still has a chance. Like, there could be a rematch. There could be a rematch, but yeah, I mean, this... What did this game come down to? I think it... I don't even know, man. I think Forsa just executed a little bit better over the course of the whole match. He found Godric's Great Rune. He used that infinite FP or infinite stamina tier really nicely, and I think that was the difference, dude. But it was so close. I wonder if Forza's ever going to skip that catacomb again. We'll see, though. Because, yeah, this match could have been curtains much sooner. I think if Forsa went into that catacomb, got the Deathless lift, he would have probably had like a... Probably would have won by like 4 bosses, or 3 or 4 bosses or something. So... But yeah, that's the format, though. That's the scary thing about this format is you might find something your opponent doesn't, or you know, your opponent might find something that you don't, and then all of a sudden you just have like -2 minutes and you just have a huge disadvantage just because you didn't find something. But that's just how it is, dude. Anyways, GG's, man. That was a crazy final match. Yeah, there is still the grand finals, of course. But that was some crazy stuff, man. I think part of the fun part about that too was that I figured Forsa was in the lead, but it was hard to tell because Romain had a 3-boss lead at one point at the end there, dude. He had a 3-boss lead. And so it really looked like, man, is there enough time for Forsa to catch up here? But that Sage's Cave came in clutch with the double bosses. He still had that left. My God, man, what a match that was. Anyways, GG's to both players. Romain went on an insane tear through the winner's bracket, but I feel like he could definitely get back into that grand final.